Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice. It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Dave. The boys are caffeinated and aggravated, and we're about to take it out on you.
Woo!
David, I actually forgot about that. Nice. Good work.
It's nice when the show's back and firing on all cylinders to
Did you
start
tag
off.
us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, you
I'm
tag
in.
me. It's on yours, so
Yeah,
your
it's-
tag won't come up.
Okay. It's on my other phone.
Yeah,
Makes sense,
see,
yeah.
things are getting back to normal here.
Yes, they are.
You
Yes,
want to
they
call
are.
it that?
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll see how long it lasts.
Not long.
I would like to say it's good to be back, but it's not good to be back.
Well, because of the weather, right?
Yeah,
You were down in sunny Florida. You experienced some good weather?
86
Oh.
every single day for the first 3 days. Not a cloud in the sky. By the pool, eating food, going for so many walks.
Oh, I love the walks.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite parts. I love it so much.
Yeah.
It gets harder and harder to come back to Massachusetts.
When do you
every
think
single
we
time.
have consistent 80 degree days? Like, when does that come? June?
July?
July? Ugh.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
That's if we even get them in.
Because June last year was terrible. It rained
Yeah, it was-
almost every
It
week.
rains from starting, I think, we were already in the 12-week rain schedule.
Yeah,
because it rained all
I got one of my
the way
drinking
up.
buddies over there to your left, and I couldn't meet up with him on the weekends because it was pouring. Nobody wanted to go out.
Nope, awful. I just pray that we don't get that again. Because my kids played soccer, and every Saturday it rained out. And if it didn't rain out all day, it was one game was sunny, and the next game was pouring rain. And they play through it, which makes me...
Even more miserable than you are, which is already like a high level to begin with.
Yeah. You should see me sitting on the sideline, just
So I would hate it. I would hate it.
doing.
stewing. And Leo will kind of distance himself because I'm like, why are they not calling this game?
Yeah.
And I'm saying it louder and louder because I want more people on my side.
Yeah, come on, guys. Get with it.
No,
Yeah, and then you have wet socks.
yeah,
Oh, it's the worst.
I hate it.
You need a good pair of like work boots to bring to the game.
The little kids' sports, they're not that great to watch either.
No.
They're your kids, so you're there to support them, but it's
Then
tough.
you got to watch all the other shitty kids.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like you don't mind watching your shitty kid at sports, but then you watch all the other shitty kids. I heard T-ball is the worst.
Yeah.
It's up
we
there.
skipped that.
You
We never
skipped that.
played
Good,
it.
good.
I was all set, but then all of a sudden Dalton wanted to start playing baseball again, so we got into it, but we skipped the T-ball
Oh,
stage.
I heard that was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, when you get into the where they start having the kids pitch, I think
Probably
that
even
might be worse.
Yeah,
Because if you don't have a kid that can throw it over the plate, they just walk and walk and walk and walk.
that's gonna
And
be
it's like a 10-run rule. So what do you get? 14 walks to get the 10 runs, and then it's like, okay, we're switching.
and now you walk the next 14 people.
Yeah, and you
That
sit
sounds
there and
miserable.
watch. Kids can't even take swings
I
because
think
the pitches are
now
so
they
bad.
go two times through the batting, 2 times through the line.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
It's so bad that it's like just bring the machine out and pitch because these kids are never going to learn how to hit.
Yeah.
because they can't pitch to them. And if you're not going to teach them how to throw the ball properly, you can't just throw them on the
It
mound
comes
and
in
be like,
time,
well,
Dave. It comes in time.
it does. But if you got to trust me,
He's talking
I
like he's
tried
still
to-
watching these games.
Yeah.
You're scarred for life.
Yeah,
that was years ago. That was
was.
Now I know somebody wasn't
50,
so good at
50,
baseball
yeah.
when they were younger.
yeah. So your son sucks.
He didn't want to play.
He didn't want this.
He was out there kicking the dirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I used to chew on my
So,
glove.
Yeah.
Playing the
Oh,
outfield.
I chewed on my glove.
Chewed on my
but
glove. Adjusted the jock. Picked the wedgies.
That's it.
I wanted to pitch. That's all I wanted to do. And you couldn't pitch every game, so
But this is a great intro to something that I really want to talk about because we're 1 week into the new ABS system. Do you love it or hate it?
I think there's going to be a lot of value in it. I like it. I think it keeps the umpires accountable, and for the most part, as long as you keep them. And I think a lot of umpires we've seen in the years past, they get their ego involved, and all of a sudden the strike zone gets a little bit bigger because they're mad at the batter. and kind of keeps them in check a little bit. I feel like teams don't truly know how to use it. I saw it again. Ronald Acuna challenged a strike in the first inning again today. He's done that 2 or 3 times. So these players need to think it's not about my stats. It's about putting us in a situation to have these late in the game.
You got to be a little bit picky with, and it like to challenge like a first call strike or something.
Even if it's
stupid,
and it's not even a strike 3.
Right.
I think as the season progresses, it's going to get better because, like you just said, guys are going to learn. Like, hey, or the coaches and managers are going to be like, guys, unless it's an egregious call and we get a guy on second and third and it could have got a run in, we're going to save these until the 6th inning on when it matters.
Yeah.
Because, like you just said, you blowing them away in the first inning for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? It's stats only.
And I think another thing they'll give someone like Roman Anthony a little bit more freedom with it. Cedane Rafaela has no idea what the strike zone is. He shouldn't be challenged. I don't think he has yet, but he shouldn't be challenging calls because he doesn't even know what a strike is.
I cannot wait till Alex Cora figures out how to cheat this system.
They'll figure it out. They'll be able to send signals into the catcher where something like
you
jolts
wait,
them.
like they're watching it down below on replay, and they're calling up, and you see it tap.
Yeah, they'll have like a little shocker on his elbow, and it automatically goes to his head.
I just wonder if they should add in like an automatic thing if it's in the 9th inning. I don't know. It's called third strike. It can automatically be reviewed if they see it.
Or if the umpire misses by 2.5 inches, automatic.
Yeah.
Because that's not like that's the umpire. Like even if you've lost your 2, if he misses by 2.5 inches, that's like
I'm
that's
just
a lot.
hoping this will progress to that the home plate umpire is strictly there to dust off home plate and make sure guys are safe coming across home plate, and that's pretty much it.
And he'll let you know if it's a strike or a ball based on what the system calls.
I said the system calls it the whole time,
and then he makes the signal off the system.
It's going to eventually be that because they're going to speed it up. Because wait till the playoffs come. Wait till how slow these games will go. Because these guys are going to strategically by then going to be how they're going to call it, and it's going to slow the game right down.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're pretty quick. And right now, because it's new, it's kind of exciting, right? Or if it's like at a big point in the game and then you're watching the replay, it's an important pitch.
I love it all until it goes against what I want to happen. Like today with Crochet, I don't know if you saw that where it was a glaring ball and the home plate umpire called strike.
Oh yes.
And then all of a sudden he tapped like I hate it.
Yeah.
See, I feel like having the umpires still make the calls is good because, I mean, you've had human error in baseball forever. It eliminates the real bad, and I feel like I said, maybe they'll get it to a point where they start using it for like the big, like the 9th inning.
So to chime into what you just said, Mike LeCouture chimes in. He goes, "Wonder if analytics will eventually support only challenging strike 3 calls and nothing else."
Strike 3 calls.
Yeah.
But the thing with human error is based on the athletes. I'm supposed to throw a slider low and outside, I throw it in the dirt. Human error shouldn't be with the umpires. They shouldn't make errors.
Right.
You know, like, I know human error comes with not being able to find the strike zone, swinging at a pitch over your head. These umpires are there for a simple job, right? I don't want human error with them. I want the job to be done right.
Yeah, but the thing with the human error thing, it doesn't just help the batters out. I mean, there's a lot of pitchers that get a third strike call that's real close, and you start going, well, that has to be, we got to check that, and they're losing those calls. Now you got pitchers that are...
And one of these things, Justin Elwood chimes in. He goes, the ABS 100% favors the hitters. I don't agree with that because you get the pitchers calling it.
Yeah.
If it favored the hitters,
or the catchers are calling it.
Yeah,
for the pitchers.
and they're calling it a majority of the time.
It's
so
mostly the
I
catchers.
I don't see how that works out.
I'll tell you what. Greg Maddux wouldn't be Greg Maddux with the ABS.
Right.
He lived 2 to 3 inches off the plate.
Yeah.
And he would bait the umpire into making those calls. He would still be good. He wouldn't be one of the greatest.
But also, it exposes, I don't know if you already said this while I was reading some of these, but it exposes how bad some of these umpires are.
Terrible.
Like, how bad that they're missing. And it's just like,
We were
Come
just
on.
talking about this before. What's the name of the umpire, Tony?
C.J. Buckner.
Bob Broxford was asking.
Yeah, C.J. Buckner.
Yeah, okay. He's missed. He says something like 70 times, but
And that's
I don't know where it's at.
You kind of hope as the season progresses, these umps like want to better themselves because they're embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, Major
Except
League
for the
Baseball
old-timers.
says, "Hey, you're on your way out."
Like the guy
Yeah.
Tuesday night in the Red Sox game behind home plate was
That-
pretty good.
That was
Okay.
him, wasn't it?
No,
Was he the one who tossed out?
no, that was
No, that was C.J. Buckner. That was against Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Tossed out
You're talking
Story.
about the guy 2 days ago.
it might have been. I'm getting my days
Yeah, yeah,
confused.
yeah.
But there was one of them. I was like, wow, like, okay, this is what it's good for.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he is calling everything tight
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
well.
yeah.
And no matter what, you're never gonna have an umpire, no matter how good they are, be 100% back there.
Right.
But if you get a guy it's really limiting and they're not really calling these and he's getting them correct the majority of
And
the
no
time,
one's arguing with him.
Yeah.
It's good.
so
Better for the game, I think.
It could be. I mean, it changes things, but yeah, it could be better. I kind of like watching the umpire make some of these calls. In the past, they've gone, Pedro's way and might not have been a strike, but we got the call, and some of his games might not have been as great as they ended up being if they had this system in place.
Bob just looked it up. The umpire was 74 calls.
Jeez. Yeah. And we're in the first week of the season.
And you can only challenge two.
Yeah. Well, as long as you get the challenges right.
What about what's his name? I just had his name. Was it Alvarez? Hernandez? The umpire. The
Angel.
Angel Hernandez. Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, he's terrible.
That's why these guys got the hell out last
He
year.
finally retired.
Yeah.
They knew this was coming down the pipeline.
And wasn't it Will Clark that had a story about him that he had a horrible call and, flipped out and tossed him, and then he saw him at a bar later that night or something, bought him a beer and no hard feelings, and he said the rest of my career when this guy was umping
that's
was
kind of messed
great.
up. You're talking about like we should have human error, but like that's an umpire like favoring a guy that bought him beers.
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up.
Mike LaChoy chimes in, kind of eliminates the art of framing for the catcher. Are catchers now a little less valuable?
No, catches are more valuable
I was about to say the
because
same
you can
thing.
like Salvador Perez has been really good with this.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
the other
gonna
night he did 3 straight calls in a row.
That's going to be another asset where
And it kind of shows with a lot of these batters, like how good they are.
Yeah.
How good they know the strike zone. I think Tony Gwynn would have never had a strikeout.
Yeah, he knew
Right?
Wade Boggs.
As
similar.
much as you say this and Justin
He
chimed
rarely
in how
struck out anyways.
Greg Maddux would struggle, you get guys like Tony Gwynn or Barry Bonds.
Yeah, they knew the zone.
know
Roman
that-
Anthony's another one. Roman Anthony, I know he's struggling right now, but he knows his zone. He knows his zone.
He
very
gets a
well.
little too cocky back there, and I think that's the first game of the year looked pretty good. After that, there was one like, why'd you call that? It's just
It's week one. I don't want to get too panicky, even though they're not starting all that well.
No, not good at all. Crochet apparently does not pitch well against Houston, and they got to him again today.
one of them to start off was unearned. Just another.
Trevor Story, Justin Elmwood.
Justin
Now's a good
Elmwood's
time for you
guy.
to get off. Yeah, let's talk about Trevor Story.
One last thing with the ABS. Justin chimes in. Yeah, exactly. To his point, it favors the batter. A good hitter is up 3-1, can absolutely zone in a particular pitch and spit on anything questionable. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So with those Red Sox, I'm not panicking yet. I'm not panicking. There's a lot of panic out there. This is it. Now, after today, there's still 175 games left to play. Last year, we started off bad.
162 in a season.
Why did I think it was 182?
No,
Sorry.
162.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My math the other
82
way.
basketball.
Yeah.
162.
Woo, got it all up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we started off bad last year. I'm not hitting the panic button yet. I was saying it earlier today. I don't hit the panic button until the end of May comes around.
No, we'll see what the end of April looks like.
They need to
Yeah,
start hitting.
how bad did we start off last year?
We started off 1-4, and then Crochet won in Baltimore 3-1, made them 2-4, and then they got off to a bad. But
Got to a real bad start because remember
Right,
Devers was 0-19.
Yeah,
we
but then-
wanted everybody gone.
right, but we don't
15
really
times.
we don't really have Rafael Devers. We don't really have Alex Bregman here, so I'm not panicking. But we talked
Bats
about
need to wake up.
are the bats good enough to wake up? Like, what is Caleb Durbin going to do if he does wake up?
Yeah, I'm talking like Anthony's not hitting well. Myers not getting a chance. I don't really understand that. You put him on the roster. He's
splitting time.
What's it? Abreu's the only one who's and Connor Wong having.
Yeah,
but he doesn't play much.
No, he's a backup,
but he's still batting 500.
Right.
You've got guys that just aren't like Rafaela's. I was listening to it today that he's making decisions on a pitch before it's even thrown that he's swinging.
That's what he'll always do. That's why he'll always be a number. He's a free swinger,
and he's a stud center fielder, but then at the plate, it's
he's
a
erratic.
wasted bat.
He's erratic. Yeah,
it
when
sucks.
he's hot, he's really hot. When he's cold, he's tough.
Yeah, get your shit together. Come on.
Yeah. I think going into the offseason, the Red Sox ownership or the Red Sox GM said they needed power. They didn't address that.
They did not.
And they've been getting killed in these games by other teams' power.
Yeah.
These other teams are hitting 3-run homers. You need power in the. I saw a stat the other day that when the team hit more home runs through Major League Baseball last year, that team won 70% of the games. So when the team hits more home runs than the other team, there's a 70% chance you're going to win.
Yeah.
I don't see us out slugging people.
I think we'll get there. I'm not jumping off my bandwagon with this team yet. It's still early. It's cold. The bats will heat up. We're going to get going here.
Definitely early.
Durant is not going to hit 167 all year. Trevor Story is not going to hit 138 all year. Because Contreras is not going to hit 150 all year.
Right. But
Yoshida hasn't even got a hit yet.
Yeah.
Durbin hasn't got a hit yet.
Yeah.
Rafaela
He might never
is probably
get a hit.
Rafaela's hitting 211. That's probably the best he's going to be all year. IKF is still got. It's
he's
just
a backup, man. He shouldn't even be on the team.
Roman Anthony, really, he's got to hit more than two. The way that this is panning out, I'm more concerned, too, like I was saying to you the other day, and you kind of glossed over it, like, our bullpen is not good. Any chance that they get in, they're letting up runs.
Yeah. I think the issue at the end of the day is going to be we just don't have enough power.
They'll get through the season and win. They'll make the wild card. They'll get into the playoffs, but their power, it's going to kill them in the playoffs like it did last year. They couldn't score runs.
Yeah.
And to just top it all off, we're playing awful defense. Our coaching, I don't know what is going on. No one's paying attention. Did you see the other night where Brian Bayo struck out what was the guy? Smith, that played for
Cam Smith?
Played for the Astros. Struck him out. And then nobody realized it was 3 strikes and still continued to pitch. I think it was.
I think I saw a reel on that. I've been switching in between games. I've been catching a lot of baseball, but
it ended up he struck him out on. He was strike 1 swinging, strike 2 swinging. Then there was all that bobble in the outfield where all of a sudden Bayo tried to make a cutoff from the second base, and it was just a disaster. And then it continued. And then the next pitch after all that, he struck out swinging, 3 straight pitches now, and then no one realized it. So then he went on to foul tip. Ball, foul tip, ball, foul tip, ball. He finally walked him.
How does that even get by?
Yeah, nobody caught it. Like nobody on the bench.
Caught it. Nobody caught it.
Scorer didn't catch it.
Look at right here in the box score.
Yeah.
Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just
for a professional league to miss that.
Something similar happened in the NBA. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was Donovan Mitchell was the guy that called it. There was a timeout called. The team gave the ball. Ref gave the ball to the wrong team and had the wrong team going in the wrong direction. And Donovan Mitchell was like, "Stop!" And they stopped the play and they reset it. How do 9 out of 10 players fall for it, including the 3 referees? One guy's paying attention.
Yeah,
Bob Roxford says, the best thing he heard today, Sonny Gray's a good defense away from being a good pitcher. If that's the case, what's he doing here? Yeah, exactly.
Well, he only cost them $15 million. Durbin's here because he only cost them $800,000.
Yeah.
Contreras is here because they didn't want to pay Pete Alonso. It seems like...
How's Pete Alonso doing this year?
Just hit a home run off DeGrom yesterday. I don't know how he's doing, but he hit a home run, and they won today, 8-3. But he hit a homer off DeGrom.
He's got a couple of home runs.
I don't know
the
what
number.
He
I feel like
I could look it up.
First day, I feel like opening day he hit one.
It's week 1. The stats really don't matter. But what we've been saying about this ownership group is that they want to find their cheapest way to win 84 games, and that's what they're going to do. And that's why you went from Rafael Devers making $30 million at third to Bregman making $40 million to Durbin making $800,000. That's why Durbin's their third baseman, because he only makes $800,000. Is he good? It doesn't look like it.
No,
but
you're
he's
not gonna
cheap.
get any power out of him.
Still early. And don't forget also the last year, Trevor Story, at one point last year, at the beginning of the year, Justin Elwood jumped off the bandwagon. Because remember how bad Trevor Story, I think up until June, was the worst hitter in baseball. And then went on the heater, and then he was a huge part of the Red Sox success last year.
Right, but he has more talent than Caleb Durbin.
I'm just saying, I'm
not totally off on the Red Sox, but I just don't. I think Caleb Durbin should have IKF spot. I think he should be a role player.
I don't think IKF should see the field.
I don't think IKF should be on the team. I think the utility infielder is Caleb Durbin, but he's starting at third. and I also think Rafaela should be a utility player, but he's starting in center.
He makes fancy catches.
Just his defensive.
Put him in the 7th, 8th inning.
He's Jackie Bradley Jr. Who's
exactly.
Who's playing for the Golden Bananas.
Yes. It's very similar. It's actually a good comp. I know people like Rafaela, but it's JBJ.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yep.
And on a team that has Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz, it's okay to have that. But you don't have Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz.
You don't have any power on this team. When you look at the lineup, I mean, you're hoping.
I'm still hoping my bet, Roman Anthony and Abreu home run overs go.
You're hoping, everyone's hoping that these two are like your power hitters, but you want definites. We had those for years with Ortiz and Ramirez.
You could pencil it in.
And they would spend the money and they would make the trades for those big money players whenever they wanted and brought in guys. Now it's like we're going to rely on a 21-year-old to hit 40 home runs for us this year.
It's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah. Meyer, you're going to, well, I don't even know what they're doing with him because, hey, you're on the opening day roster. Go sit on the bench.
Yeah. And they were quick to give Durbin that starting third base job, but they were kind of like reluctant to say Meyer was the starting second baseman. It just doesn't. Yeah. He signed the contract
It's almost
today.
like they learned their lesson last year with Campbell.
Yeah. But then they signed Meyer today, so I don't know.
What'd they give him?
$8.64.
Yeah.
At least he's a major league player. We don't know if Christian Campbell's a major league player.
Yeah, well, he got himself a nice
$8
fat
for $64. That's not bad.
Not bad.
That's
good for the Sox. Good for Meyer.
Yeah.
You know.
And hopefully, I mean, there are people out there who think he's going to be better than Roman Anthony. So if we got him for $8 for $64, that's a steal.
That's one guy that doesn't watch baseball. Yeah, and
he talks about it every day and gets paid millions of dollars.
God, yeah, and he knows nothing. He knows nothing.
So, not panicking yet. We'll see. My panic button is not going to be pressed until the end of May.
Yeah. It's funny though. Like I think the roster construction is wrong because I've been watching the Yankees. I watched every Yankees game, and they have 6 left-handed bats that played last year and that play this year and hit over 20 homers each. They go to Yankee Stadium. They got the short right porch where you want 6 left-handed bats.
Yeah.
The Red Sox should have right-handed bat after right-handed bat when they play at Fenway.
Right.
So you have like a real home field advantage.
Right.
And they have all lefties for a deep right field and center field.
It goes back to
in Fenway Park. Makes no sense.
No. Nothing this team has done for the past 4 years has made sense.
Yeah, the only way it makes sense is dollars and cents. It's once again, it's the cheapest way that they can win 85 games and sneak into the playoffs.
I mean, it made sense last year to bring in Bregman, but you can't say nothing. But then they let him go.
They let him go
for next to nothing. So
sad. Nothing. Yeah,
but
all right.
Yeah, so
keep it moving.
So I'll keep it at 85. You keep yours at 90.
I'm not moving. I'm keeping it at 90.
Yeah, Dave, 70.
Mine was actually 91. I don't like
91. I said mid-80s.
I think, like 88, 89 wins.
Yeah, it's
and win the wild card, one of the wild card spots.
Dave thought they were going to be 60 and 22.
So,
yep.
60, yeah. And then lose in the first round of the playoffs because they can't hit. And obviously we didn't get to see last year if Anthony can be a playoff hitter.
Well, we saw it in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah,
we saw a playoff atmosphere.
Somewhat, yeah. And he did okay. It wasn't like he stole the show.
No, but he hit 2 bombs.
But
and,
he had a couple home runs, and then in that championship game, gold medal, whatever you want to call it, I don't know.
Yeah,
the whole team failed.
But, yeah.
So before we go to our next topic here, which I want to talk a little basketball, I always say, guys, chime in and we'll talk about it. And the word out here in our chat is people want to talk A.J. Brown a little bit.
All right.
And Mike LeCouture, I completely agree that he's not leaving Philadelphia. Bob Roxburgh chimes in. He will be an Eagle until June 1st or 2nd. Whether he comes to New England or goes to a team like LA is still up for discussion. I think as of June 1st and June 2nd, he's still going to be Philadelphia Eagle. The rumors to the Patriots have happened for 3 years straight now. I'm done with it. Until I see A.J. Brown actually put on a Patriots uniform, I'm not believing any of it. He is a Philadelphia Eagle. Every hot stove, every reporter, every blue checkmark, everything that has been said for the past several years has been wrong. So to me, A.J. Brown is going to play for the Philadelphia Eagles next year until I actually see him put on a uniform.
Like, when have you ever seen this team not only go after a guy that they have to pay him a ton of money, but they also have to give up draft picks. And they aren't willing to part with the first round picks, and Kraft isn't willing to part with $30 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
he likes his money more than John Henry does.
Yeah, so
it's pretty close.
He's not coming here.
No.
Unless the Eagles cut him. But for them to cut him, they end up with all this dead money.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And he has value. You're not going to cut him. You're
not cutting him unless he comes out and really just throws a fit. But you still, the Eagles, if they're going to trade him because he's throwing a fit and refusing to play there, it's not to the Patriots. There are other teams out there that are willing to pay and willing to give up draft picks to get him. So
I wonder if he puts them in a situation where they have to trade him. It sounds like at some point this has to run its course. They've been battling for years. And, I mean, these wide receivers, when they want to go, eventually they find a way out the door.
Yeah.
Bob, I agree. The contract makes no sense to move until June 1st. I completely understand that. If he is going to go anywhere, it's going to be after June 1st. I just don't think that he's going anywhere. I think, not just here. I don't think he's going anywhere.
But even then, like, all right, after June 1st, the draft is over.
Word was, I don't know if it's true, that Philadelphia would prefer to have draft picks next year.
I guess so.
All these words every
nobody
year.
knows. Yeah, nobody knows.
Rumors.
Yeah.
So did you guys see that Jaden Ivey story? The guy for the Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, I did see that on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I get it. I what frustrates me is whether what your belief is in any which way, I don't think it should be forced on you that way. Right? Whether you're in support of anything, I don't think your belief should be forced. Like, I don't think how the NBA or the NFL or everyone forces their belief where
I'll tell you.
I just don't think that should happen. And it kind of aggravates me that Jaden Ivey spoke up about it, and now he's blackballed from everywhere.
Right.
And I love that all these other NBA and NFL players are starting to speak up. And
really?
Yeah, that's what it should be. Like, Travion Henderson was one of the first ones that spoke right up.
Yeah, because he's a big Jesus guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I. But I love everybody.
Every Sunday.
I don't, like, with Jaden Ivey, I get it. That's your belief. I'm not that. I love everybody, but I do get it. Like, don't force your opinions on me and then get mad when I'm like, I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. If I have friends that, like, are always pushing narratives that I don't really want to hear about, I just stop hanging out with them.
Listen, I could try to force Mike to wear a Jeremy Swayman jersey. But
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to
It's not going to happen.
Even if there's a rule saying he has to wear
now
it.
that
And
Bruins
he's not
song
gonna
that he wears.
And he's
You
not
know?
going to go. Dave's got the Bruins.
Oh,
song. I've seen it.
Dave's-
I've seen it. It's not that. It's not as attractive as you think it would be.
Yeah, a thong or a G-string? More of a thong.
It's a thong.
All
I mean,
right.
it looks like a G-string in those butt cheeks.
Gina loves it.
She bought it for him. But again, like, I refuse to wear that jersey. You're not going to go to our boss and be like, this guy's got to go.
Yeah, we gotta
He's
get rid of him.
detrimental to the
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
And that's where I think, where I support Jaden Ivey speaking up. Like, how am I detrimental to the team? I show up to practice. I'm supportive of my teammates. I don't know if you heard the whole reel. He's like, I'm out there. I'm constantly trying to build these guys up, this and that. And I'm a detriment to the team because I don't believe what the NBA believes in.
Right.
Because this is where we have a problem.
Yeah.
And I agree with him on that.
And he got cut from the Bulls, and nobody's going to pick him up.
Right.
Talent-wise, what does he have for talent?
He's a former 5th round draft pick. He never fifth
Pick overall?
Pick overall.
Oh, so he has talent.
He has
He
talent.
should be on an
He's
NBA
never
team.
going to live up to the hype that was around him, but if, like, I would love him here in Boston.
Yeah.
Not just because of his beliefs and everything, but
Right.
because he's a great role player in that situation.
Yeah. Well,
But there are
no freedom of speech.
Guys out there that they're told to wear certain things in pregame warm-ups and they refuse to do it.
Right.
You don't see that. Well, I haven't seen anyone get cut from like a hockey team or football. This is what they stand for, and that's
what
that.
bothers me with this is that you get somebody who stands for something as much as even with the Colin Kaepernick, whatever. If you didn't believe in what he did, he stood for something.
He actually knelt.
Yeah, and then you got rid of him. And it's just the fact that you stand for something. In like, oh, we don't align with what you stand for, so we're gonna get rid of them. That's what my problem is. Imagine if the NBA didn't like the LBG community. You know what I mean? They took that stand.
Yeah.
They're gonna get rid of everybody else the other
Right.
way.
I think Kaepernick found himself in a weird spot because I feel like he wasn't young enough. He's a backup. In my opinion, he was a backup quarterback, but he wasn't super young and he wasn't super accurate. So he was kind of like in that like no man's land. Yeah. So when they cut him, it's like, if you're a really good team, do you want him as a backup? He's a little bit of a distraction right now. If you're a young team trying to rebuild, you don't want him as a backup because you want young guys. So I think that was an issue with Kaepernick getting back in the league. I think he was like at a tough spot. It sounds like this guy should be in the league.
Well, now, so you have all these other players stand as, it's just standing up for not exactly what he believes in, but like, hey, this is my choice. This is what I believe in.
He should have freedom of speech.
He should have freedom and not be forced to, if he doesn't wear a rainbow flag, then he shouldn't have to wear
as long as he's not like throwing hate out towards the gay community.
What he was just doing. And the problem is like now you have all these guys speaking up for him. Well, if you're going to,
if they support him, now they have to get cut.
They have to go. Now, if you're not going to cut or say anything about these guys, then you kind of have to reinstate Jaden Ivey.
But did they do it in a way where he got cut and then the NBA just behind the scenes told everybody else, don't pick him up?
Pretty much. Well, the thing is, for some reason, Christianity and anything like that with God is taboo.
Yeah, it's kind of weird,
right?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest God guy, but the fact that it's taboo,
for some reason it's taboo.
Yeah.
So now it's like, ooh, we don't want this guy on the team because he believes in God.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you people doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Can he play basketball?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not like he believes in like beating women like half the league.
Right,
he believes in Jesus.
I think I posted this thing the other day. It was like, you guys waved Jaden Ivey, but Miles Bridges, who chased down his girlfriend, beat the hell out of his girlfriend, pulled her out of the car in front of his kids, tried to kill her.
Yeah.
Only had a 30-game suspension, and now teams couldn't wait to have him come back.
Right.
But because you believe in God, okay.
Yeah, kind of weird.
Ooh, he spoke out. He spoke in favor of the Lord.
Yes.
Get rid of him.
He ate the Eucharist.
It just drives me absolutely insane.
These leagues are all full of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're all full of crap.
And it's just like they're the first ones to, of anything else with the Jewish and with the Asian hate and racism, all this stuff in support of everybody.
It's all a bunch of crap. It's all what's trending at the time.
But don't say you love God.
Yeah, don't say you love God.
Do not say you love God.
God.
Oh, yeah. So the Boston Celtics climbing up the charts. What's going on with Jaylen Brown?
Needs a little.
Sat out 2 games. They said it was an Achilles. Tatum was out against the Hawks the other night. Jaylen Brown did not look good out there.
Okay.
Do we have an injury?
Well, what do they call it? Like an Achilles something? Was that him?
Like a strain or something? I mean, it's late in the season. If he needs to take a few games to...
And there's been a lot of wear and tear on him this year since Tatum wasn't there. So
why would you just say the Achilles? Why not just say rest? Why not say anything else? Yeah. But you're going to say Achilles. And then to watch him, I don't know if you saw him in the Hawks game on Monday night.
Baseball nonstop.
He didn't look good. He looked off. He was missing at the rim. He was missing shots bad. I mean, yes, we get accustomed to it, like he'll miss shots, but this year his mid-range game has been on point. So to see him miss those and to see him not finish at the hole, kind of worries me a little bit.
Yeah, Maybe just a little tired.
If it's a severe injury, you would think he'd be shut down. And if they're going to put him back out there, then they don't see it as severe, and maybe they're just going to manage his time. I mean, NBA players nowadays can't play 82 games in a season.
Oh, it's infuriating.
It's impossible. How can you do that?
Yeah.
Absolutely infuriating.
All these, like, even with the baseball and the pitchers, like Nolan Ryan, the guy threw like 300 pitches in a game, would pitch 15 innings and still come out 3 days later and throw another game. And now it's like the pitcher hits 75 and he's only in the fourth inning. Yeah, it's that we got to pull him because he's not going to go any further than the fifth inning anyway. So why throw more pitches with him? It's unreal. But the basketball, same shit. These guys, like all the old timers, played 82 games, played every playoff game. Came back the next year.
You know what guy wanted to play every single game? It was out there every time he could be. He wanted to play almost 80 games every year. Jason Tatum.
Yeah. He's one of the guys.
No, he was. He's one of the ones that talks about like how the fans deserve to see the star players. And then you've got guys like Joel Embiid who have sat out more games than they've played.
Embiid, I've turned my tune on him. Yeah, he's a dink with the things he does, but Joel Embiid is a guy who really is like Mr. Glass.
Yeah, he's 7 footers.
He is the human Mr. Glass.
Yeah, I don't know if
and to see him this year try to actually play through it and get out there kind of made me change my tune a little bit when I watch all these other guys get an injury and get out.
He finally grew up, or someone said to him,
I almost think
Dave, we want you to continue to hate Joel Embiid.
But
it's more fun for the show.
I almost think I was overlooking a lot of it, so I think he's...
this guy shits on Swayman for making $8 million a year. Joel Embiid makes like $300 million every year.
So Swayman
plays 10 games.
NBA match.
Swayman is third right now in the Vezina Trophy. Third right now in the Vezina Trophy talk.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is the roller coaster of the Bruins. We'll give you. You know what? Fine. This is the roller coaster of the Bruins. Right now, they're riding high.
Ever since I fell off the wagon after the Olympics, he's been very good. I'm not going to say
and
great,
they're technically in the playoffs as of right now.
Yeah,
they have a wild card slot, right? And they're winning games.
And he's a guy that
Is this the Bruins minute?
Yeah,
we have a Bruins minute.
I snuck into it.
Yes. Well, they're playing well.
They are playing well, and Sturm is getting the most out of everyone.
A bunch of scrubs.
He could be coach of the year.
He could.
And he's going to actually value the trophy.
Unlike Joe Mazzulla.
Who just belittled every coach in the league that has ever played before and won that.
Stupid award.
The best year.
What a dink.
I love it.
This is the best year Pavel Zacha has ever had. By far. He's got almost 30 goals. He should hit 30.
Yep.
You're getting a great, finally, out of Lindholm, who they threw tons of money at. You're getting great hockey from Yoki Haru.
Never heard of him.
Right. Your guy.
Is he Asian?
Aspirate.
Yeah, the Ass Pirate out there. He's been playing
He's been playing well. Minton, the 21-year-old kid, has been phenomenal. He's up on the first line with Pasta.
Who knew young kids could play well for
How
the
about
Bruins?
that guy they drafted?
He's in Providence.
And what's his name?
James Hagan.
I heard you and my buddy talking about him.
He belongs in the NHL, just like every other top 10 pick from the last couple of drafts.
Does he come up? Are they like getting him seasoned down there?
It's ridiculous.
It's the Bruins.
It's the Bruins.
They're going to leave him in Providence to
try to win a championship down there.
Years or something. I don't know. They don't know how to bring in young talent. And when you're a top 10 pick and you're considered an elite talent, you give them a shot in the NHL as soon as they are ready to take the shot. He went back to college for one more year. He had a great year at BC. He says, I'm ready to play. And they're like, you'll have a professional tryout in Providence. Get the hell out of here. Like, this kid should be in the NHL. You've got guys on this roster that, even though they're playing well for Sturm, they're
not talented. They're like Caleb Durbin.
I would much rather see Hagen, right?
Hagens.
And then what was the other guy's name? Yoki?
Well, he's a defenseman, so you
I don't care.
Much there.
Yeah. Hagen's complete defense, right? Is that his name?
Can he play better than Yogi Yuki?
Yogi Berra?
They have Jeannot, who's a tough guy, and it's tough to pull him out of the lineup because you want him in there just for his toughness. But Corrali is a guy that you like the guy, but you could sit him easily. He's a hustler.
How's that Carlo trade pairing up?
The Carlo trade
That's
is
what Bob Roxburgh chimes in. Still mitting in a first for Carlo.
that's the only thing I can give Sweeney credit for is last year's trade deadline. He stole players from Colorado and he stole players from Toronto. And
we got some good draft picks coming from the Panthers.
Yeah, next year. Unfortunately, if they had gotten their first round this year, it'd be a top 10 pick. But they get Toronto's first round pick this year. It's top 5 protected, but Toronto's in that 7 to 10 range right now,
perfect.
so works out great for them. They got Minton, who's been amazing, and he was just kind of like an extra piece in it. They trade Coyle, who Coyle's actually having a great year this year finally, but they get Will Zellers, who's a top prospect for Colorado, and they got Middlestat, who's playing really well this year. And Middlestat's he was a top 10 pick when he was drafted a couple of years ago. Just never found a place to play. So Sturm's getting the most out of every one of these guys. And, I mean, they still have their issues. They give up a ton of breakaways and a lot of stupid penalties, a lot of power play goals, a lot of there's a lot of dumb plays.
They're not selling it now on the Bruins run.
Yeah.
No, but their goaltending,
Oh, yay!
They goaltended.
Swayman against...
Thank God they got Swayman.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey. man.
41 saves against Detroit. Detroit's a team that's chasing him for the wild card. Yeah, he's been phenomenal.
Cardoza thinks that they'll bring up Higgins in the playoffs.
Bring him up now.
You got to get him ready for the
him
playoffs.
Play. Yeah, and the thing is, Sturm already said, why are we going to bring a kid in to a playoff run? And it's like, because you're
on a playoff run.
Because your team isn't that good.
Yeah.
If Bob Roxburgh chimes in, Higgins will be there next year. How many Bruins on that team can we say about that?
It's Don Sweeney. He'll try to keep most of them, and he'll sign Alex Steves to a 10-year deal and make him play over Higgins. I don't know. I mean, he's been horrendous at this, and he's terrible at bringing up young talent. I mean, shockingly, they traded for Lucas Reichel and threw him right into the mix, and he's kind of fit right in. He was a first-round pick of the Blackhawks, and they gave up on him quick.
That guy, yeah.
He's looked really good with the Bruins, but everyone has. I think, like I said, Sturm's got the most out of every one of these players. So I don't know. They could steal a series in the playoffs, but they're not going far.
Not with Swayman as their goalie.
Hold on. There's something
Oh,
I wanted to
thought
talk
we were
about.
done.
I wanted to talk about one more thing, so
Okay.
we're going to go a little bit later. Dave chewed up a lot of those minutes with
all
the
right.
Bruins.
Yeah, he's excited. He's all fired up. I love it.
Yeah.
Friggin' Tiger Woods.
Again. Yeah.
Drugs?
Yeah.
I didn't really follow the story. I saw the mugshot. It didn't
Yeah,
look
but
great.
I don't know if it's just the guy's always on him now. He's always on
He's
painkillers
always
with
on
his back.
something. Yeah.
It's like, dude, why?
Well,
I know
why are you
everybody
driving?
says it. Why do you not have a driver?
Yeah.
Why do you not?
You are probably a billionaire at this point. Yeah. I mean, pay someone to drive you around.
But just like, the Masters are coming up. He was going to make another run at it. It's just the buzz for Tiger, and now it's...
Wasn't he going to be like a team captain of, was it Ryder Cup or something? Or one of those? They wanted him to be on the team.
And now...
Yeah, I don't know.
I follow hockey more than golf.
Now the guy flipped another car.
Yeah.
So
He's lucky he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was
But even
like
that,
waiting
why
for
are
on
you
the
trying
news.
to pass the car? And it clipped the back of it because the guy was going too slow. And it's just like, what are you
He's in a hurry.
Yeah.
He's got to get there.
And I looked down the
Come
rap
on, you know
sheet.
the feeling.
Oh, yeah, I do. You're right.
Got to get there. Got to get there.
But I'm like, this guy, it's just, such a sad story.
Yeah.
Because of what this guy was.
His entire career, he's been a sad story, except for like the very beginning.
Wait a minute, what? No, his entire career
No, I don't
has
mean
been
as
amazing.
a golfer, but I mean outside of golf.
Yeah, it's just been the end of his
thing,
career.
The whole thing with all the women. He's married to, a supermodel, has children, and then you find out he's having affairs with like...
Todd chimes in, best driver and worst driver in golf history.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all right.
As far as golf career goes, yeah, he's had a great golf career, but during
Good
his
career with women, too.
During his career, he's had so many stupid things he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably had a lot of fun, though.
Oh, I'm sure. He's still had a lot of fun.
On that note,
Till next
before
week.
we get in trouble...
All right, check you later.
Bye.